Hello everyone, I've got a product review video today, a bit of a break from the norm, but I got contacted by Amir products who asked me if I would do a video review of one of their products. So they sent me through this wireless motion sensor light and asked if I could do a video about it. This isn't a paid promotion or a paid product review, this is my unbiased opinion of the product. It's available on Amazon. I'll put a link to the item in the description below, and if you fancy it, you're more than welcome to get it. Now this product is supposed to be a motion activated LED light bar, so you put that in places where you wouldn't have a light, and it's supposed to come on when it spots you. So I'm going to unbox it, I'm going to give them a test, see how they work, and if you've come here for some electronics, well then yeah, stick around to the end, because I will probably take one apart so you don't have to, and we'll see how it ticks. So yeah, so I'm gonna go unbox it and see what they're like. Now this product is supposed to be a motion sensor light, battery operated, and you're supposed to put it where you normally wouldn't put a light, and it has a motion sensor on it, and it will detect where you are and switch on. According to the box, it is activated for 15 seconds. And when it's not in use, it's supposed to have a static features of less than or equal to 50 microamps. So sat in standby, basically, it should last a long time. It takes 4 AAA batteries, which it doesn't say anywhere on the box. The version I've been sent is a white light. You can also get a warm light. Gives you a good idea of what you can use the light for on the side of the box, and you get 3 in the pack. So let's get these open and get them working, and we'll see what they're like. Okay. Instructions, read that if we need to. Very well presented. There we go, nicely boxed, and that is the actual item itself. It actually comes with a 3M strip on the back, which is actually magnetic, so it actually connects to it like that. It's got the motion sensor in the middle, it's got the product name, and it's got the strip of LEDs running along the center of it. And there on the side you can see it's got 4 AAAs that you need to put in, so that is quite a lot. With a pack of 3, you're actually going to need 12 AAA batteries to power all 3. Luckily for me, I have some normal ones, so let's get 4 out. Open it up, pop them in, see how this works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn on button. I think so. Oh, there you go, it came on. It's incredibly bright. Wow, it's really bright. And it's supposed to turn off, so we will remain motionless. I'm not sure how well the motion sensor works. Although looking at the strip, there is a dark section to it. I wonder if that's an LDR, a light dependent resistor. That might detect actually when it's dark and not come on unless it's dark. Try that. Nope. I think I'll read the instructions.
2 hours later.
I'm just going to disappear and let it turn off. I'm not convinced about this motion sensor.
Oh! 6 hours later.
Maybe it needs to be dark. I'm not convinced. Let's power them all up. It does seem to stay on for a long time, so it definitely detects me. It doesn't seem to detect me immediately. Wait, that was immediate. So let's just let them switch off.
A few moments later.
Okay. Now they should switch on. One. So far they don't exactly seem to be working 100%, and there's 3 of them and they all seem to be acting very differently. And this motion sensor doesn't seem to be very sensitive to motion, which kind of defeats it. It definitely detects me when I'm here and it stays on, and it does switch off after inactivity, but to get it to detect me is quite tricky. Let's try it again.
12 seconds later.
Let me try turning the lights off. Maybe it needs dark to activate. Okay, so this is about as dark as I'm going to go. It almost seems face on. Very bright. Well, they come on eventually. Maybe you need Okay, so they're all on, very bright. I'm just not 100% convinced on the motion sensor part, but I'm going to try installing it in places where I would need a light, and then we'll see how they react. Okay, so I totally messed up those first tests. These lights actually rock. They work when the ambient is dark, and they only activate after a period of time in the darkness. Here you can see me installing and setting up the magnetic strip with the 3M tape, and it secures the light really well in my secret overstairs junk cupboard. Open the door and it activates and lights up the space immediately. Yay, go me! I've even installed one in my gym sock drawer for those crucial early morning runs. My night terrors are a thing of the past thanks to the motion activated bedside nightlight. Phew, what a relief. And if you have no light in your car boot, install one of these and you'll find your balls in no time. Okay, so I was a little quick to judge these little motion sensor lights. It turns out whatever's working in them, it must get the ambient background light and work off that, so when it's bright and it's going on and off and I'm shaking my hand and my head furiously in front of them, it doesn't like it and it's not detecting anything and it's getting confused. But on testing them, when you leave them and you just let them be, when you come near them they switch on instantly. They will stay on while you're there, and when you disappear they will switch off. So yeah, it does exactly what it says on the tin or the cardboard. So I'm really happy with these. They work really well. I'm not sure how long they last on the batteries, but when they do work they light up and they're incredibly bright, and they will light the area that you've put them in, and they do their job. Installing one with the 3M tape, the magnetic strip, it works absolutely fine. The tape sticks well and the light comes on and off just like it's magnetic, like it's magic. Yeah, really happy with that as well. It's a good little touch. All in all, really good. I'll give it a thumbs up. Now that we've tested them and we know they work, let's find out how they work. Let's get this open and see how it works. I'm imagining it'll have a strip of LEDs. I'm expecting to find an LDR in there because I think it works when it's dark, so it will only switch on when it is dark. So after experiment and testing, it definitely seems like there's an LDR in there somewhere. Motion sensor, obviously, bit of power circuitry, and there'll be some kind of microchip managing all the sensors and timers. So yeah, let's have a look inside. Don't need the batteries. There's a handy little screw here. Unscrew that. Here we go. Pretty much pull that apart. Oh nice, it's like an aluminium profile. Strip. Now, a lot of times when you see this little QC has been passed, like it's gone through some kind of test. Actually what's happening is it's hiding a screw, which it is. So if you ever try to open something, just have a feel on any stickers that you can spot. Chances are there's a screw, hiding a screw. Okay, it looks like the LEDs are on a strip. Everything's on a single strip bar, so let's see. Pull this up. Okay, let's just pop this sensor cap off. There we go. This is a common infrared sensor. It's got some markings on it. D203S PIR sensor. It's just a standard sensor, really. See if I can pop this guard. There we go. There's one. Should really get my sponges on this, but they're tucked away in the cupboard and I can't be bothered. Aha! That is what I was expecting to see. That's an LDR, a light dependent resistor. So that detects darkness, essentially. Cover that up and it will say, oh, I'm dark. And that's what I was having issues with at the start. It wouldn't seem to detect me, but I think it only detects when it's completely dark. So it must save on the power on the sensor chip, I imagine. Now there's a strip of LEDs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now there are gaps as well, so it looks like you could have had more LEDs. It comes in warm and white, so maybe the warm ones get attached on there and the white ones get attached, and then maybe you can get a mix, but that would be very high battery drain. Now it just slides off. What have we got here? This is just an aluminium profile, just extruded aluminium. Pretty cool. People just extrude this by the bucket load and chop it at the length it needs to. Stick the logo on. It's good to go. I think that's a steel strip because it's magnetic. Obviously, if you've done your science as a kid, you will know aluminium is not magnetic. So this strip is just here to act as a magnetic edge. It works really well, it's very strong. So that's that. You've got your 2 battery clips on the side, LEDs, give a bit of a closer look, sensor, and on the back I'm imagining, yes, here we go. What can we see? Look at this chip, BISS0001 F19930, whatever that chip is. Get the text to show. There's a transistor, a bunch of resistors, which should be limiting the current, and capacitors. That's this one. Not sure what they are, no idea, but that's how it works. Sensor is connected there. Follow some traces, capacitors. It's all controlled with this little chip here. I'm going to find out what this is. Okay, so this is essentially a BIS0001 PIR sensor board. It's very similar. It uses the same chip as the little sensor boards that you get for Arduino and Raspberry Pi and various microcontroller projects. That gives you the PIR sensor and it gives you your timeout and sensitivity. On those boards there's an LDR optional pin out, and that's basically connected to this LDR here. Yeah, really simple, really useful, and the signal The triggers when it's on will basically just fire up these LEDs, open up this transistor I imagine, and yeah, it fires them up, and then when not in use it will go to sleep. Really simple, really cool, and now you don't have to dismantle it yourself because I've done it for you. I'm gonna bend that a bit. Right. There you go guys, hope you enjoyed that. Let's go back to that idiot who's reviewing them. Very interesting taking them apart, some very familiar components, but it's a really nice simple product. Would I recommend these lights? Yeah, I would. Would I buy them? Yeah, I think I would. If I needed them in a location where there was no electricity and you needed a light to come on and off automatically, yeah, fantastic. Put them in the garage, put them in your shed, put them in the loft. Absolutely fantastic, great idea. Really bright, should be low power consumption, so they should last quite a long time. Yeah, great little product, well built, very solid, very happy. Thanks very much for Amir for letting me review these lights. If you want to check them out, there's a link to the Amazon item in the description below. Click on that, go and get them. I think you'll be really happy. So yeah, thanks very much for watching this guys. Don't forget to give it a like, leave any comments below if you've got any questions about them, and I will try to answer them. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe. Cheers guys, bye.